Well, it's Sunday, July the 3rd, 2022. And what you're looking at is this massive steel structure known as Cern that is in Switzerland, and they're supposed to fire it up again on Tuesday the 5th. Now just look how big and massive that is. Back in 2016, when I first started seeing the Mandela effects, the changes, it was blamed on Cern, or a possibility that they were going back in time using this collider and changing things, changing our history. And at that time, it was floating around and it was 3 miles underground, so I wanted to know. So I looked it up. And it's 574 feet underground. And 1 mile, there is 5,280 feet. So roughly, we're looking at an eighth of a mile underground is how deep that is, according to what we find today. Now, we were lied to back then, because it was all over the place that it was 3 miles underground. But even at an eighth of a mile underground, I know they have tunneling devices, and they can tunnel a 17-mile circumference circle. But how did they get all this steel underground? Started in, it was conceived in 1954, I believe it was. Look how massive that is, and how much it would take to construct that thing. But yet, there are no videos over all them years of constructing this massive steel thing underground. No videos, no video proof whatsoever that I could find, prove me wrong, or any photographs of them actually putting this thing together. Now we learn it's an eighth of a mile underground, but still, even at that, how'd they get all that steel down there? How'd they get all the technicians down there to construct this thing underground with no proof whatsoever? Just like there's no proof whatsoever they've ever constructed the ISS. We know what Hollywood can do. We know what they can do with green screens. We know the trick photography, how they can make something look so real standing in front of a green screen. So I'm going to put this out there. People come and leave comments about they're going to fire up Cern again. Is it real? Or is it something they are going to use to fake an alien invasion? Say they ripped something in the time portal and brought the aliens here? Or is it something that they want you to believe that is the cause of your logos changing, your lines in movies changing, your Bible changing, that they went back in time to do it? That man has that capability? Or is it God allowing something supernatural to happen? I, for one, unless I see proof, concrete proof, that they constructed an ISS, or they have built this thing an eighth of a mile underground. Sure, there's a building. Sure, there's construction atop of ground to make you think there's a Cern. And when you watch NASA, you see a room full of computers. Same thing. Find proof that they constructed this thing. And here you go. Check this out. This is their building. 33. Need I say more? down the road.